Welcome everyone to Nerdy Playbook. For any of you who are wondering why it all looks so different, we are doing our three-part horror, um, one shot going
Mm.
on right now, a little mini series called Dread. Um,
Spooky.
to just make sure that everybody knows everybody. We have our regular players here, Kohaku, uh, Val, and Angel, all here for this
Sad.
little experience. Um, but to make sure the ensure time is on here, we're just going to go right into it. No intro, nothing like that. So,
Also, Joe, quick thing. You do sound a little quieter compared to the rest of us.
okay, I'll turn it
So
up. And
turn your
just let me know
mic
if I sound
blast
better.
it.
So, in the world that you're all in, Altizia, this world once upon a time was a gleaming, beautiful oasis of life. Unfortunately, due to war and struggle, magic eventually ruined the world and put it in utter darkness. Due to this, many gods and elders of the world have come together to decide that magic has been forbidden under most circumstances, and allowing life to thrive without the actual problems that has already destroyed it. Hundreds of years has passed since this point, and several groups have been created to make sure that the laws are kept, to make sure that magic is not used, and if in terms it is used, it is being controlled and it has been given the right permission by the right people. Certain people have permission, very rare amount of clerics and paladins, a few wizards, but mostly dark magic is the one that has been totally forbidden. We go to a team called Dread Squad, a team that themselves have been created specifically to find instances of when dark magic is being used, investigate it, and if so being, eliminate it. In this world, warlocks are very few and thin, and the veil between hell and the shadow dimension between here has been cut. We go to our 4 players. One, myself, is being played as Commander Makila. If we want to go down, we'll start off with our top with Val, if you want to say who your character is.
You're muted.
I'm muted. I literally only said one word.
Yay!
Hey, tag.
Okay. All right. Kohaku.
I'm Gwen. You can call me Gwen.
Okay.
And let's get this done.
And Angel.
Alright, loves. Name's Orel. Kind of sounds like oh well, but you're gonna have a hard time brushing me off.
All right.
I practiced that.
So each of them have maybe some
Bravo.
spells here or there, but they're ones that have been given to them or they were born with, and therefore they have essentially kind of like the license to use them. At the time that we're in, these 4 members have been given a mission to head towards the eastern region of Altizia, to head towards a major alchemist lab. This company that makes this is usually outfitted to bring up the best updated science to replace magic in this world. You have been notified that for some reason, dark arts and black magic has been spotted here. You've already contacted them and alerted them that you are coming. Due to their license, they need to make sure that they oblige you. As after about a 2-week travel, you make your way over to the eastern region to this large mansion. So you immediately get to this double door leading into it. You immediately see a bustling soiree of individuals. Races abound, no specific one done twice. But immediately as you enter in, a female starts walking her way down the steps. Long gown, immediately comes down, as you can assume that they originally were going to have some kind of maybe masquerade party, but due to the events, they had to halt down the festivities, and make sure that their hospitality was granted upon you. As you see this, what looks like a faded skin drow walk her way down. Greetings. I'm Anaya. I was told about your immediate need to enter into her facilities. I can't imagine of what the scenario is that would bring you here, but we are welcome to oblige. As you can see that everyone around is quiet. You can tell that some of them seem like some of them fit the build of just maybe just nobles that are here to procure a nice wine and a good party. Some of them look like they are maybe alchemists in their own right, and maybe they have been pulled out of their jobs because of this reason. She kind of lifts up her dress as she starts going down the steps.
Don't stop the party on behalf of us. Keep it going.
Yeah, that's what we need.
She moves over. Well,
As long as nothing illegal's happening.
we hope not. Follow me this way. I can take you to the person in charge. As she starts leading you over around the corner. As you see, kind of sitting down, looks like he is a busybody. Being pulled away from his job does not stop him from doing his work. He's still taking down notes on parchment, even going so far as trying to write on walls to replace as a chalkboard or a whiteboard in this case. A very busy mind of sorts. Doctor, 1 second. This is a team that's coming in to investigate. Yes, coming to investigate and interrupt my work. Mealy looks at you. All right. Mealy pulls down his clothing, tidies himself up. I'm Alchemist Domestus. Please do your best to not stain up any of my machinery. Do not damage any of my goods. If you can promise me that you won't deal with any problems, we'll be right as rain.
As long as you provide everything we need.
I'll do what I can.
Ain't problems here unless you make them.
He immediately takes you around the corner as you start noticing the way that this house is built is partially an illusion. You start to notice that where you're starting to go is going downwards, even though this house does not have a basement. The slope itself starts. No, it's not.
Okay.
It looks like it's.
I feel like we should have badges. Be like
as far as the magic in this place, you assume it's all man-made, not sorcery of its own kind. As you eventually see like a door that just kind of comes out of thin air as he immediately opens it up, and you just see this large elevator that just appears. Step in. As he kind of like readies up his glasses and tightens up his belt. He immediately just pulls down this big crank as the gate itself closes in front of you. As you see nothing but darkness beneath you. As you just see a chain that connects the top to the bottom and just circles around as it just kind of pulls itself like a circular pulley around you. And immediately starts dropping it at an exponential speed. You have no idea what you're getting into, but you are in this elevator for at least 3 minutes. As it is dropping at a substantial speed.
I'm going to be a little bored, so I'm going to take out my dagger and just start twirling it, being like, do.
Okay.
I am just keeping an eye out for anything that changes and doesn't look right.
Okay. You can give me either, I gotta remember what your proficiencies are, either Arcana or Investigation check, depending on your proficiency.
I will go with investigation.
I love small talk, so I'm
thing
going to badger him
matter,
the whole time, too.
Okay.
I'm going to go with investigation for the moment.
Okay.
Which is a whopping 9. That's a garbage roll.
First roll of the 9.
Nothing itself stands out. The mechanics of this elevator for what time you guys are in is extremely advanced. The amount of speed that's getting while still being in control is both alarming but both fascinating. as he starts holding on to the actual, he starts pushing it forward to slow it down and eventually push it until you guys get to the lower floor. He immediately takes it and he just pulls down this lever as it immediately opens up these two sliding doors. As you're immediately entered into what I have on the map itself is a large room with several generators fluctuating what looks like green energy, flickering back and forth, connecting itself and also kind of hitting the walls. As you can easily assume that these walls are kind of made in a certain way where it can't damage anything outside the room. Due to being on the ground, there are no windows, but there seems to be a makeshift light source. As the way that the lights are hitting against the wall, it almost makes it feel like, for anybody who lives down here, they're not going to feel like trapped. It does kind of still feel kind of homey in a sense. You do see that there are a few remnant people down here that are still doing the work as they are regulating something. You can look around and you can see that each generator himself is unique. Not only do they conduct this certain kind of electricity, but they also seem to be also filled up with water on the inside. And as each one strikes off another point, water drains out and it pushes up to a random point another one. Almost like, depending on how the electricity is hitting, water is fluctuating every one, and you can tell that if water gets stuck too long in a certain one, the steam valve goes up too high, and then they got to quick make some adjustments to try to relieve the pressure to allow the water to keep moving back and forth. He immediately walks you in. Well, this is the main room. This is where we experiment with everything and work on new powers that overwrite any kind of magic in this world, but we have not seen any fluctuations of dark magic of sorts in here. So he starts moving around. He starts showing off all the different kind of generators as he kind of explains that each one itself is an experiment of his new kind of energy source that he's been working on. A kind of replacement for where the world was using magic to quickly light fires or just manipulate weather to stop storms from destroying towns. This is kind of like the replacement spot. They don't need to, as he puts, rely on powers of the gods.
So what's the source?
Trade secret. But if you really want to know more,
on the glass.
Start tapping on the glass. So you start to notice that there are things moving in them, kind of like the size of worms that are kind of floating through them. You can assume these are kind of like almost kind of like eating at any kind of like virus that's inside as you're like looking through them. And this isn't the first time you would have seen this. It's not like he like created like the main footnote on this. As you go around, you can assume these are like almost kind of like cleaning the algae inside the tubes and everything like that.
I'm gonna have fun with it. I'm gonna tap on the glass and be like, "What you got in there? Bodies or something?"
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind not tapping on the glass, the creatures are very sensitive to sound. You keep tapping.
What creatures? Huh? I don't.
As immediately, like you see one of the worms immediately like react, and they immediately like attacks the glass, and they immediately like sucking on the glass, like trying to get through it. And you see it has like these little teeth inside of its mouth that are kind of trying to get through it.
I guess would be that kind.
Well, as long as it's not magic oriented, I don't care.
As far as why you're here, he immediately walks over.
Clarification question: when you talked about the energy, is it like arcing freely through the air, or is it going through some kind of system that we don't see?
No, it's arcing through the air. So like it'll occasionally strike from one generator, hit another generator, and then it'll bounce off, hit the sky, and then immediately bounce off the sky and hit it. Because of the way that these walls, floors, and ceilings is also conductive themselves, and they immediately block off. And you can see different markings of the floor that's kind of like, don't get too close to these in case of reaction that it hits you.
That was what I was looking for. Is where should we not walk?
Yeah.
Where do we not? Where is the yellow tape that's on the floor, like when you go to a manufacturing facility? Yeah. The yellow tape. Stay away
so this
from the
seems
yellow
pretty
tape.
clear. Anything else we should know?
He immediately walks you over to the far east side of the room. He immediately pulls up these 3 orbs. He kind of starts pressing them as you see like this illuminated screen up. As far as our experimental room, we lost contact with many of our scientists. As he presses one, you start hearing a sound. You start hearing screaming and creatures raging and just a fluctuation of sound. Whatever.
That is where we're supposed to go.
And that's where I was told to send you. Against my better judgment, you are allowed to get free reign over the facility. You immediately
sorry to cut you off, but so besides these little creatures and this thing, what else are you making down here?
We're doing with what the licensing gives us. We are allowed to experiment with magic as little as possible and take it where we need to go. We have 4 scientists that work in 4 facilities in the area. Due to the strenuous laws we must make sure we oblige, each one is occupied in their own soul dimension. Make sure that no energies themselves get stripped out. Each of them are working on a different source of power. Each one of them are their own thing, and none of them know about each other's projects. Only through this room can you connect to each one of them. And only through this room have you had the ability to actually get as close to them as possible.
Okay, well, where's the documentation on the experiments that are being done down here?
He immediately just like presses one of the buttons and you just immediately see like all like the dots and crossing of T's, dotting of I's, and all the signatures that were give. You can give me an investigation check.
Investigation. Is it gonna go? Did it go? Oh, it did.
Ooh.
20.
Nice.
20. You can assume that legally this is all above board, but there was probably, politics that were gone through and government signing that you guys can't get over, but they clearly are paying people off to do sneak around situations. As immediately your commander immediately interrupts. We're not here to gripe at them unless they are the causing of this.
Well, I mean, we were just trying to, gather information, because what if we get in there and we figure out one of these array experiments? I don't know what, I'm not a science person, but, one of these things would happen and cause this to happen. We should have the documentation, right?
Looks
Sounds
like
about
it's
right.
all above board. But as she immediately looks at the doctor, if we find out anything that is not on that sheet, we will come back and deal with this legally.
That seems like something to look at later. Why don't we call it, find out what the problem is first and go from there.
Sounds good, I guess. Yeah.
Right.
Well, rather you get this done as quickly as possible. A few things you need to know. As far as the magic you'll be able to deal with, you'll be sent into a very similar world that you are in now. Everything looked the same, but we will not be in it. From there on, you have adjoining access to get to any one of the 4 rooms. We have not been in contact with the 4 scientists in a matter of 1 week. We have no idea if they're dead or alive. Due to the controls in the area, for you to be able to get access, one of you is going to stay in the room to be able to control the power source to allow you to go back and forth. If you're ready, unless you have any other questions, I can take you there.
Probably get this over with.
As he immediately passes out like these 4 wristbands, one to each one of you. You need to wear one of these to make sure you don't succumb to the sickness of the alternate dimension. As he gives one to each one of you to put on.
I'm sorry, now sickness?
Shiny.
It's an alternate realm. Alternate realms have been mostly forbidden in the courts. To make sure that people can't come back and forth, we've had to make sure that it's toxic to most races. You go there, it will kill you. Keep these on, you'll be safe.
Do all of your scientists have these on then? Probably.
Our scientists have been actually given different kind of serums to make sure they can survive in there without having to actually come back.
Oh, okay.
So
No wonder they're missing. Given serums and crazy experiments rather
Well,
than wristbands.
the board itself does not allow us to experiment on anybody else. Does not say anything about us experimenting on ourselves.
As long as
Sorry.
everything's legal,
Gotcha,
I guess. Got all the paperwork signed. I'm sure our supervisor will figure that out later. But as long as it's all legal, I guess that's okay.
It's above our pay grade if it isn't. Yeah.
And, well,
The commander immediately has everyone put on their wristbands. All right, send us there.
super shiny.
The jump will be a bit uncomfortable as he immediately pulls this lever, as you immediately just feel almost kind of like a light speed kind of feeling against your chest as it immediately gets pulled on you, as you immediately just feel this pull against your skin, and you immediately look back and you feel like you're in the same exact room, but everyone else is gone except for the four of you. The only difference is you can smell something different in the air. The smell of blood, death, and it is utterly quiet. It also smells stale in here, as if whatever room you are in, even though it looks exactly the same, has not fluctuated out air in a long time.
For flavor context, does teleportation make us sick?
It will, if you choose to say you're going to puke from it, absolutely.
Yeah. I want to puke from it
Okay.
as a player.
Will you watch where you're aiming?
Oh, sorry. Says it the other direction towards Teg. I got a big stomach, which means things.
Eat lighter before the next mission, Oro. Ugh.
Oh,
I
this
just
turkey leg
bought
is so
these
good, though.
shoes too. God damn.
Well, step over there. Sorry.
Or
If-
point into the corner.
Let's just
for
hope
God's
that's the
Big
worst
girl
thing
got
we
a big
see. Come
appetite.
on.
Alright. Stop
Let's just hope that's the worst thing we run into. Let's go.
As you can see,
Yeah.
these generators still look exactly the same. The difference is in these generators, the coloration is different. Compared to the green energy that was being fluctuated before, the energy now fluctuates between black and orange. The water inside seems like some kind of orange liquid, and then the energy spikes back and forth between like a black and a purple.
Interesting. More colors down here, huh?
Everything else seems kind of rustic down here, as if like no one's have actually operated these machines. You can see some of them have kind of busted due to no one checking the valves, and sometimes and the steam itself is kind of overwhelmed it, kind of like a steam pot that has overflown and not been checked in some time. Holes have rusted through, water has pooled out and steamed its way out, and much has dried since then. You see the
Watch your
door.
step.
Go ahead.
I just said, watch your step. I don't think the
Roger.
security, safety precautions are working so great in here.
Could have had wristbands.
You can definitely tell toxins in the air. The fog in the air that you can easily smell would be poisonous to anyone. Maybe a couple races might be immune to it, or at least resistant for some time. But all in all, this is most likely what the wristbands are trying to get you to survive against. Exactly as the same room that you came from, there's a door on the west side. As immediately your commander walks over there and she tries to grab it, and it's locked solid shut. She looks back at you. I guess he did say that we're not allowed to pass through unless someone stays back. I need everyone to give me an investigation check.
Is it locked from the inside or the outside?
Investigation check.
That is
Okay.
the
21.
21.
23.
23.
that is a 14.
Two of you
Everyone else
can
is killing
easily
it.
two of you can easily see that the way that this place is made in several pocket dimensions. And the only way to leave one dimension is or to at least access the other ones from this nexus point is to have someone stay back and control how the doors work. As you look around and you see the copy of the actual communique that he showed you in the other world is a kind of like a surveillance cam. As the commander walks over there, she puts her hands on him. She's trying to figure out. As she puts her hands on him, she locks her hands in. As immediately the doors unlock. All right, I guess I'll control it from here.
Yeah, I guess that answers the question of who. All right, where do we go first?
I mean, do you want me to stealth ahead? I am pretty stealthy. I could try to figure out what's going on.
Take a look.
All right.
All right, go ahead and give me a
Better
stealth
than the
check.
rest of us.
Whoever's walking in, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
That'll be me. A 21 because
21.
I'm super stealthy.
As you merely pass through the threshold of the actual doors, immediately you go into a long corridor, much matching a door of like a hallway of an abandoned mansion.
Yeah.
Very rickety, broken brick, and just musty. You move your way through, and you definitely see that something has happened here. You see scratch marks across the walls of 2 claws, back and forth. See some stains of blood, but much has been dried for some time, nothing recent. You do see that eventually, 100 feet, give or take, there's another room at the end. But you see midway through seems to be an intersection. And until you go further up, you can't tell what is to the left or the right.
I'm just gonna like touch the floor just to make sure like it's like stable, pretty much.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get to the intersection yet. I'm gonna like stealth back to everyone.
Okay, give me a survival check on the floor to at least discern the quality.
Where, a what check? Sorry.
Survival.
Where is?
It'll be
there we
near the
go.
bottom of the
I was
list.
like, I was trying to find it for a second. Ooh, ow, 5.
5.
Ooh.
It's hard to tell. This place is different to you. You're unable to tell if this floor... It seems sturdy to you. When you're walking on it, you don't get any creaks. It's mostly brick. But this is a pocket dimension. You have no idea how the mechanics of this place works.
Can it feel along the walls on the way back?
Sure.
Oh, how wide is this corridor?
The hallway itself is 10 feet in width, and it's
Okay.
15 feet in height.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of feel along the walls, like each other side, like slowly on the way back,
Okay,
just to see if I can feel it.
As you're feeling around, the only thing that you seem to notice is there are 2 large cables that kind of bend their way through the walls themselves. At first, you didn't notice them, but you can kind of tell that there's certain spots where the walls kind of pop out due to maybe too much firing of signals down the actual cables, and they kind of bubbled out and kind of pushed the brick out of the side. You can start feeling them like flat veins on someone's skin as you rub your hands against someone's skin. They seem to be given power from the generators in the room that you're in to whatever rooms you need to go check.
Interesting.
But you're able to make your way back to the other 2.
See
I'll be
anything?
like, well, it's mostly brick. It's very rickety. There's a room at the end of the hallway, but there's an intersection about like, I give it like 50 yards out, and I didn't go past that yet. But there's a lot of dry blood, definitely very ironery smelling in there. So, yeah.
Anything illegal?
Not so far that I can tell, but there's a lot of scratches, like, and it's a different kind of, like, from the scratches, it looks different from, like, a typical animal's, it's like 2
illegal.
scratches.
Let's go fucking kill it.
You hear that? Let's go check it out.
Got my great axe ready, like I've been waiting for this moment.
Still have my dagger out. I'll go ahead.
As Michaela just mentions you, I'll watch you through however the system works, and whenever you get to a certain room, I'll try to make sure the door's unlocked for you. I'll hang out in here. I'll keep you in contact as she just sends out she has like a natural communicate to all of you guys. She'll just
Roger
kind of
that.
keep you in touch.
Roger.
All right.
Roger, Roger.
As you immediately go into the hallway, she closes the door behind you as you assume that maybe she can only have one door open at a time. As you all three of you are going down this hallway, you all now see what she has seen, which is just this some battles happened here. Based off where the blood is and scratch marks are, it seems like every piece of blood that's been splashed upon has been more or less splashed upon as the reaction of a claw coming against and then
Yeah.
off that part.
Spatter.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Blood spray.
Can we tell? Does all the blood seem to be from people, or did they get any of their own back on something?
If you want to
Yes.
give me a medicine check, you can try to understand the blood source.
That's a 5.
I mean, all the blood you can find, as far as it's dry, is red. But
All
other
right.
than that,
fair
you got
enough.
nothing. That at least leaves you to a few races, since not every race does bleed red blood.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to make your way to the intersection.
I think we
Sure.
should be quiet as
Okay.
we do it.
That's
If
fine.
you want to, you can all give me a still check.
Can't wait for this one.
Oh, that's a good thing that I have a +8 on that because I rolled a 2, so 10.
Okay,
23.
23.
9.
With our elf doing a good job being silent, the other
Super
two having
stealthy.
some problems. The only light that's really coming into these corridors is the constant shocks of energy that are being passed through the actual wires themselves and sent through. An occasional, almost like you see something move at a lightning strike and then it immediately disappears. You immediately see something almost like as a shape of like a dress or something like that with a head on top, moving as a shadow, going to the right of the intersection.
Did you see that?
Yep.
See what? Is the people? Is it illegal?
Probably.
I don't
What it is,
know.
I'm not sure.
Seems it moved pretty fast.
Got my great axe raised. Tell me where to swing. I swing it.
Yeah, we know you're ready. Do we want to risk some light in here?
I mean, it's kind of a shit show, so either way, we're either gonna find it now or we're gonna find it in a little bit. So either way,
I've got
I
dark
guess.
vision, so
Torch?
by all means, light it up.
I think we all have dark vision, don't we?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
you all have dark
Do I
vision.
have dark vision? All of us?
You all do. Yep.
yes.
Where
To
is
use to
that
get an
here?
elf.
Dark
Yeah.
visions. Should. Dark vision. Where are you?
No, let's hold off on,
Yes,
on the
dark
torch then.
Yes. It's under racial traits, probably.
Yep, it is.
So after you see that, you all immediately get like a pain in your head, as you immediately kind of hear this voice kind of calling into your head a little bit, pulling and tugging on you, almost as if the same feeling that you would have if you overexpended a spell. Even though most of you don't actually are major spellcasters, each one of you have some natural spell abilities of your own right, and this is almost as if you overdid it, and it can just feel like a migraine in your head.
Is it a charm?
What's the voice? Does it say anything in particular?
Right now, it does not say anything, but you just kind of hear it kind of humming.
Fuck.
Well, I'm guessing it knows we're here, so...
Good guess. Which way? Meeny, meeny, miny.
So you can either go straight, right, or left.
Let's see.
What do you guys want to do?
I vote Mo, and I go left.
You're gonna go left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess
Why
we're going
not?
that way.
Okay.
Left it is.
As you cut left, you start moving your way as you can hear the voice of your commander mention to you, all right, I'm watching you. There should be a door moving. It's coming up in about a good 50 feet. It looks pretty damaged. I'll try to see if I can get it open for you.
Roger.
as you start making your way up, you do see what she has mentioned
Yes.
about, as the door itself looks very much like the door that she had magically open to open up, but this one looks like someone forced their way through it and messed with the components on it. You can actually see the way it's shaped is someone actually just tried to rip through it. You could try to move through it yourself. There is a hole in it that you could try to move through, but none of you are super small to get through. You can either...
Can I push my way through it with my strength? And make
Sure.
a
If you
bigger
want to
hole?
try, if you want to choose your own strength to base through, absolutely. You can either give me a,
Yeah,
you
bigger
can either give me a
hole, wedge
strength,
my way in and like.
you can either do a strength check or athletics check if you're proficient in athletics.
I'm just gonna stand back and be like, all right,
I am
let's see how
proficient
she
in
does.
athletics. Okay. 19.
19. As you take your hands and you kind of put them in the hole and you kind of just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. It takes you a couple minutes, but you're able to slowly but surely get it just enough that you can all kind of squeeze through.
Not too bad.
Been working out at the gym.
Good for something.
As you find
Go
your,
through all the things.
as you find yourself
Thank
in a very open and surprisingly empty room, mostly conducting very small amounts of electricity. I'm just gonna put you guys. Oh god, I'm just gonna put you guys tokens on here.
Ooh, token. Ooh, hello.
Oh,
We're all on the
On
this
first
isn't
sight,
suspicious whatsoever.
at first
Yeah, we
sight,
don't-
what you can tell right off the bat is this is some kind of power room. Whether it's specifically supposed to keep the power working in the whole facility, or it needs an extra battery to operate whatever specifically in this room, you don't know. There is just a large battery and there is voltage that goes around the actual corridors themselves, that this is almost like an alternator for a car where it's constantly generating its own power source to keep itself going.
These gratings in the floor. I take a look at the nearest one and see if I can see anything down there.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Are these great, or are these like
God, I am
boxes?
rolling absolute garbage tonight.
Yep, those are cages. If you want to go check them out, you can.
That is a
Sure,
7.
7. Even with your dark vision, there is no light beneath the grates at your feet. You can definitely tell that based off of the low drips that are coming from them, you don't hear them hit the floor for a while. You can at least assume that whatever's beneath it is at least a decent drop, whether it's just a simple sewer system or something more complex.
Got a 20
A 20.
on these cages.
The cages themselves actually have dead bodies inside. Each one looks like they were bodies that were experimented on. You can actually, the one that you're looking at actually has a over malnourished human female. Looks like it's been constantly poked and prodded with needles until its death. You can actually see a specimen number on it, specimen X530. It shows it's been given the serum K920.
I'm gonna speak to the commander. Do you see what I'm seeing?
She responds, I apparently cannot see inside the room.
Okay, well there's dead bodies and there's cages with dead bodies that look like they've been experimented on. Each of them have a specimen number and list of what serum they were giving. Do you want me to read them off and you can see if they're on that sheet to say that they're in the up and up, or is that not what you
She's
would like me to
looking
do?
through it, checking. All right, pass them on.
Okay, I'm just gonna go to each of them and
Okay, so you go to the one.
Pass
So you go to the
on.
first one and give her the information. She pulls it down. You can hear her, she's messing with some of the technology. Looks like they were given some kind of mutagen, and there was constantly curing it, then infecting and curing it to see what would the actual problem be. Kind of like they were given some cancer and they're trying to cure the cancer, and then constantly doing it over and over again.
interesting.
The next one you can see is a tiefling. It looks like they purposely shaved down the horns and were trying to actually give serum directly into the actual nerve endings of the horns. You give the information directly back to her. Looks like whatever they're doing this one was trying to see if they could strip out the human traits out of this one and trying to pull out full devil magic.
Is that legal?
I don't have the rule book by me, but I'm assuming not.
That doesn't seem legal. And I look around. Is there any like leftover like vials of the serum or anything?
You don't see any
around
vials
here?
of serum, but you definitely see the remnants of the horns that they cut off that are laying on a tray.
I'm gonna take one of those and put it in a pouch or something. Wrap it up and put it in a pouch.
You check them.
And is there any like books
So much for his claim
around?
that they're all
There are no books in
Oh.
here. In fact, it looks like the absence of space is actually someone actually took all the records and either burned them or took them. Would you?
Well. Oh, go ahead.
Would you say, Val?
Oh, just muttering. So much for his claim that they're just experimenting on themselves. These don't look like volunteers.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, I'm gonna move to the next one and let. And it looks like, and I let the rest of the group in here say, it looks like someone's taken the actual, all the records and papers on this. So, yeah. If you see any papers laying around, pick them up.
Is there any blank paper? Can we try and
You
do
can find some what looks like it was some previously used parchment, but it's been like well stained over, so now it's been kind of like stripped of ink, so you could at least use partially of it. It's like damaged parchment you could use.
Okay, so is there anything we could like rub charcoal or pencil over and try and see if there's
Sure.
impression of something that was on
Sure.
top of it?
Give me what would that be for a check? Give me a performance check just as a skill, just to see how well you can try to get the information off.
That's actually a really good idea.
Natural 20.
Oh shit.
Ooh,
So as you try to go through the damaged parchment of like the remainders of like someone couldn't clean it out real quickly, you can see that whatever this room is a self-contained room that does not need to be recharged for some time. You can assume it both supplies some extra battery power for the other rooms, but it also is a self-supplying room itself. This room works in tandem with the other rooms. It does not say what the other rooms do, but it looks like eventually the serum would be brought here. The serum would be tested on their subjects. They never bring them up by name. They just bring them up by subjects and their code number. And it looks like they're trying to derive three things. They're trying to understand the soul. They're trying to see if they can extract the soul. And they're trying to see if this is a proper substitute for the major question they've been asking, which you assume is like a proper magic replacement. The last thing you find out is it's not really words of code. It is put under code SCT. When we get more information, we should be able to solve the question. And then it puts down SCT question mark. At this point, you all start to hear the hum louder and louder. I need you to all give me a Constitution saving throw.
That is really fucking annoying.
Constitution saving throw. Oh no.
That is a 5. I am rolling
I
dog shit.
got a 10.
10.
19.
That's
19.
not good.
For two of you, you immediately feel a pain in your head, and you will have to skip a turn. For our gift Yankee, you resist it as you immediately see something floating into the room.
Had my axe at 3. I'm like, right, who are you? What are you? Are you legal?
Point of order, Joe. Where was I to be looking at the papers? What part of the room?
You'd be on the left side, right on the far left middle by the generator over there.
Right here. Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you. So I'll put myself in the right place before we do this.
Sounds like a good idea. Oh god.
That's a little bit.
Oh,
that's
you're
pretty.
fucking big.
There we go. That's what I wanted. As you immediately see this thing floating
I was
into
like,
the room, and you can see it's mostly cloaked. And during this time, the only person who's looking is our barbarian. The rest of the two of you are in kind of like a migraine right now, as you're able to see this thing come in, as it immediately starts passing this magic back and forth. And you can tell it's pure magic of whatever this thing is. So it's just
Obviously,
floating
that's
over the
not real.
ground.
So it's not up to code.
We're going to roll initiative
Ah!
to go into combat.
Oh fuck! All right.
Automatically, two of you get to still roll initiative, but you will skip the first round.
Yep. Initiative. Do we get,
I
do we
got a
get fun
17.
music too?
Yeah, I'll get there. What'd you get, Angel?
17.
17. Okay, and Tig? I think
13.
13. And I think Gwyn.
Gwen. I got a 17 also. You need to know what my dex or whatever is.
No, I'm actually going to put you second just because you
Okay,
failed in the constitution.
sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay. And Orel, you got the 17, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you're going to get to go first before it gets to go. Let me switch the music. And then I'll increase the grid size so you know the spacing.
What the grid is, so we can see it.
A grid.
We need to be able to see a grid. Oh snap.
Let
There
me
you
know
go.
when you're ready.
All set. Go ahead.
Perfect. Right, alright. You know, I'm barbarian and got rage, so I'm gonna use my bonus action and rage. I actually have like played a barbarian like in D&D just Baldur's Gate, so I don't know what I'm doing. But
Okay.
That's okay. You're fine.
I am gonna charge at this fucking ugly illegal thing.
Okay.
That's all I care about. I'll hit it with my great axe. So
Go ahead and move your character up. You should have control over her.
I do, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, get right
Yeah, there
there.
you go.
And
So
I'll just
17
imply
hit.
17 is hit. I also implied that due to its size, it's actually a medium-sized creature, but its width is due to its cloak. It's actually it's flowing a shadow around itself.
Oh.
Alright, I'm
Se-
gonna go
17's a
away
hit.
from the cloak and go hit the core because I know that's meat. And 17 hits.
Yep.
Now here's the thing, it says a +3 to melee damage with strength weapons. Do I have to add that to what D&D Beyond has there? It's a
Yes. So D&D
Yeah, you
Beyond will
just
not
have to
apply the
roll
rage
and
bonus to
then
you,
you
so
have
it's
to
just
add
so you
it.
just do
Right.
damage. You just add 3 to it. Yep.
Alright, just wanted to double check before I rolled that. So that's going to be 20 damage.
Okay.
Slashing.
You can really notice that you're hitting it, but you can definitely tell that the shadow kind of cuts some of the damage as the shadow's making it resistant. So it takes 10 points of damage. Okay.
Take a hit, coward! And I pull my axe back out to strike again. Oh, because I have 2 actions because I'm a barbarian, I'm
Yep.
gonna hit it again. I forgot. What's it like to have 2 actions in a turn? I don't know. That's a 16 to hit.
16's a hit.
Alrighty. Do another. That is going to be 19 damage.
Okay, so it takes a total of 9. So it takes... As you notice, as you try to pull it back on the second time, it's almost like its cloak is like this shadowy eldritch tendrils that try to grab it, but you're able to pull it back far enough where it just kind of like... It pulls it away from the tendrils, but it's almost like its cloak is like a living shadow that's like grabbing up to anything that gets too close to it.
Pull my axe back. I'm like, that's disgusting. Not in my turn.
We skipped the 2 others because you'll be finishing your migraine for this one, as it's immediately going to swing to attack you. Oral. And it's going to go for its It's going to go for its Misty Step, and it's going to pull itself back. It's going to move over here.
So it's not gonna hit me? It's gonna retreat?
It doesn't have melee attacks. And it's going to cast it's going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Can't wait. Yes.
Oh shit.
That is going to be a miss with an 11. It's going to do its extra attack. That's better with a 23 to hit.
That hits. Yup.
Ooh, that's
Yikes.
sad. It's going to do 12 points of force damage to you, and due to it, it's going to pull you 10 feet closer.
I like close.
As it fires out this energy, you can almost feel like its tendrils of its cloak is coming out at you as it immediately pushes on you and immediately, like, almost like hands pulling you towards it. It like grabs you and pulls you in closer. That is its turn. We're going to go to round 2, so it is your turn again. The migraine for everyone is done.
Okay.
I'm going to run back at it as I see them all kind of getting reoriented. I'll be like, nice of you to join the party! Start swinging whenever you feel like it. And I'm gonna go to hit them again. Oh, fuck, of course I clicked away from my camera. Okay. That's gonna be a 27 to hit.
27's a hit.
Alright.
How's it being a barbarian? Pretty great.
I feel so powerful.
Right? I love
That's
being a
gonna
man.
be 18 slashing damage.
Okay, takes 9.
It's very weird for me to be a melee character. I'm very much not used to this.
Perfect time to try it out, right?
Right?
Doing one
This is the best time to try it out.
right?
As part of a bonus. I'm just making sure that I don't have something extra. I mean, fuck it. I'll do it. I'll do it in between my turn. I'm just gonna go to hit it with my great axe again.
Fair enough.
It's a 15 to hit.
15's a hit.
Does that hit?
Yep. It's a
Okay,
warlock.
perfect.
It does not have high AC.
That's gonna be a 19.
19.
Slashing as well.
Okay, so it takes 9 points again. So. Okay, anything else?
How's it looking? Is it looking a little sad, a little beat up?
You cannot tell its actual body of how it's doing because it's mostly cloaked, but you can tell as it takes more damage, it's like the entity of its cloak starts moving sporadically as it takes more damage, and at this point, it's kind of moving like a seizure on its body. Take that with what you will.
I'm just gonna spit at it, spit some blood out of my mouth, and be like, right, get fucked. And then that's my turn.
All right, Gwynestri.
Okay, you can call me Gwen. For sure.
Gwen. Okay.
I'm gonna just move up a little and then take out my bow, and I'm gonna shoot it.
Shoot it good.
25 to hit.
25's a hit.
Do I technically get sneak attack because it doesn't see me?
No, in this case, it kind of knows what's going on in the room. You wouldn't have advantage on it.
Oh, even though it's like the first attack.
Well, it's already had this would apply if
yeah.
you went before it, or if it didn't.
Okay,
take
then
damage.
it's only a 10 then. Damn.
Okay.
And then, I am going to, let's see, actually. Is there a way to get up on top of these, like, cages?
Yeah, I mean,
Will
the
it
cages
hold my
themselves
feet? Hold
are
me?
10 by 10, and they seem a little
Would it
rickety,
hold me?
but they should at least hold you as long as you're not carrying too much weight.
Okay. Then I'm not gonna have moved. I could have still shot, but I'm gonna try to get up on
That's fine.
top of that
Okay.
one. So I can get more of a bird's eye view.
Okay. All right. Then we go to Tig.
Tag is also going to take out a bow and fire an arrow at the creepy
shoot
thing.
Shoot it. Shoot it good.
Shoot the thing!
Natural one for a 12 to
Ooh.
hit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Well, I don't have those
Guessing
kind of
that is a
penalties
miss.
in this, so yeah, that's a miss.
And then second attack.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little better. How about a 24?
Yep.
All right, and that's going to be... Ooh, for a whopping 5 damage.
Okay.
For my bonus action, I'm going to use Nature's Veil, and I'm going to be invisible to the start of my next turn.
Okay, fair enough.
And then I'm going to try and get out of the angle of where I shot from so that it can send something after me. I will not be here anymore, so...
Sounds like a good
5,
idea.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 next to this thingy here.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. Go over to the Warlock. The Warlock is going to immediately, like, its bottom jaw is just going to immediately, like, start stretching out as you see, like, its skin start to elongate and opens its mouth and it starts to screech out in a pitch. Immediately, you start to notice a smoke start to go into the room. As it immediately goes in that area, and you start to, due to the position of where you are, Gwyn, you start to notice that the cage beneath you starts to shake. And almost like something is pulling itself out of the body beneath you, and you look across and all of them are doing it as you immediately see what you can assume are their inner souls being ripped out of their bodies, and they're coming out as these white forms that immediately stretch out of them.
Gross. I think that's magical.
You think?
As you just immediately see these
Ew.
pale, featureless bodies with Joker-like aesthetics and just breathing out blood spores out of its body.
Are they physical?
They're physical, yeah.
Okay.
But you can definitely tell that after they pull themselves out of the body itself starts to degrade even further than it already did.
Mm.
And the last thing that the Warlock is going to do is it's going to use its 1 feet to... It's going to Misty Step one last time. And then it's going to use its Shadow Evocation to actually go invisible.
Oh, no.
Since that's the end of its turn, these all get their turn. So as these things start to move in shambles and start moving at a slow speed, but they like crick and they make all these weird sounds as they are laughing, but they're like, kind of like twitching as they move. Immediately, this one's going to see you, Gwyn, and is going to try to paw itself at you as it like stretches out like these arms almost like dangling on the ground. It's immediately going to take it like a whip and immediately try to smack you with this arm.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Ah, shit. Yep.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then as it hits you, it's going to almost like grab from behind you. And it's not going to pull at you, but it's going to touch you as its jaw is going to open up. It's going to use its ability called Soul Drain as it's going to try to absorb your essence.
Gross.
I need to make a charisma saving throw.
A charisma. Oh, well, I suck at charisma. I got a 19.
19. You're fine. You are just going to take 1d6 damage and not have any of the extra things to it. So you take 1 point of damage. If it had any damage already, it would have healed for 1. But you don't get any of the extra effects of whatever would have happened if you failed.
Okay.
This
Don't let them touch you. Gross.
This one, not seeing anyone else other than you, is going to go towards the barbarian. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Come at me!
And it's going to swing its elongated arm since it has reach with it.
Ooh. Gross.
19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. You take 11 points of damage, and as it does the same thing to you, it tries to pull at you in the back, and you make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw?
Correct.
You may be the only one in this party that has any charisma.
Right?
It's a 9.
9. You failed, unfortunately, as it comes back at you, and you feel like this weird shock to your body. You are stunned until the beginning of its next turn.
No.
Oh!
Well, shit.
This one is going to come at you as well,
Uh-oh.
and it's going to smack at you.
She's still raging, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, 22.
So you take not as much.
Yeah,
damage.
what type of damage is this? I'm
It's
sorry.
bludgeoning, so you're taking half of it. So,
Okay. So half of the 11 as well, right?
Yep, so you would have
Yes.
taken 5. And this one is
'Cause you're
11 as well,
raging.
so you're taking another 5. So you should have only taken 10 damage between that turn and this turn.
Cool. I totally forgot about that part.
Yep, you take half damage.
And this one's...
Unless you decide to reckless attack, right? If I remember right.
Rage is
Is
just
it-
rage no matter what, as long as you're consistently attacking per turn or
Okay.
doing something involving strength. If you reckless attack, what reckless
Then
attack
they get
says is
advantage.
that for your turn you have advantage, but until the
But they get
until the beginning of the next turn, everybody has advantage on you.
Yeah. So just so you
I
know.
don't think I have reckless attack on here.
You should. It should be under your
should,
feats,
'cause-
feats and traits.
Yeah.
Every barbarian has reckless attack. This one's
Okay,
gonna
there
move
it is.
in.
Wow. All right.
5, 10, 15,
You use it as like a
20.
ditch effort kind of thing.
I use it all the time in Baldur's Gate. Good to know.
And that one can't get close enough to you, so it's and its turn there. We're gonna hit back to the top of the round to Aurel. You are stunned.
Am I still stunned?
You are still stunned until the beginning of that creature's turn. So, I forgot the effects of stun. Hang on a second.
Yeah, I was like, do I make a...
No, you
like,
don't make a
does
check
it
for
affect
it.
for something on my
Stunned
turn or
creature.
anything?
A stunned. Hang on. Is incapacitated, can't move, and can't speak only, and can only speak. I can't read that word. Fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. So you can't move. You can still attack though.
Okay. Cool.
You just can't move your feet.
Mhm.
So you can still swing
Mhm.
at the one that's closest to you.
So yeah, if you
So that
decide
you
to do
keep your
reckless,
rage.
if you decide to like, the strategy I always have for a barbarian is if in this case, like if your opponents that are attacking you don't do magical damage, you're already taking half damage. So doing reckless attack, like it's kind of like a horse apiece of whether or not you are willing to let them have advantage or not. And if they hit you with advantage, you're only doing half damage anyway, but you do get to swing for advantage.
Incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
Oh, that's right, they can't.
Oh.
Oh, never mind then.
Sorry.
I'm just there. I'm just
Yeah.
like,
It's alright, we'll try.
I thought I remember
Staring.
stunned being kind of you're stuck.
Yeah.
there's little birds around my head right now.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't get a turn, basically, right?
Nope, you don't get a turn.
Okay.
So that basically would end your
Sure.
rage then.
Fine.
You're even with us now.
No, my rage ended too. Fuck.
Yep, your rage ended because you
No!
wouldn't have been able to
You'll
attack.
just have to. You can always like redo
So,
it.
well, you can redo it, but then that means you used up one rage slot. So,
Yeah.
all right, then we go to Gwyn.
Okay.
Whirling out.
So
my
this
rage.
person, this dude is still right there, right?
Yep, he's still right in
underneath?
front of you. He's kind of like looking at you, and he's kind of like head, kind of like laughing at you, and kind of like doing this creepy
Can
ass
I
smile.
just like literally like jump and just put my rapier right down his skull?
Sure. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Why not? I mean, jump off the thing and just like hit him. That's a 19. Does that hit him?
Yeah, 19 hits him.
Okay. So I wouldn't get sneak attack, right?
No,
Even though I'm above him. So that's only 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay.
And so then I'm gonna take a because I can do bonus action with another two weapon fighting. So I'm going to take my dagger and get him in the jugular.
Okay.
That's 21 to hit
21 is a hit.
and 7.
7. Okay.
I don't like not having this sneak attack. That's the whole reason I love sneak attack in a game. That's okay. So
We're the
I'm
ones who got snuck
literally
this time.
like, does that mean I was like on top of him?
Well, if you jump down,
Or-
if you decide to jump down him, I'll say for it would have kind of pushed him back, so he moved to
Okay.
here, and then you would have moved in his spot.
Okay. Because that was the whole point, is like to slam it down on his head and then get him in the jugular with it. with my dagger.
It wouldn't have had any extra effect on him, but it would have just been more cinematic.
Yes, that was the whole point.
Anything
Okay.
else?
I used my bonus action. So, what? Does that not have it on here? Oh, I do have it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so that is, I think, all I can do right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tig.
unfortunately.
All right, Teg, who is now visible, sees this guy slurping Orel's brains,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and gonna come over and short sword. First attack
Okay.
Whoosh, whoosh.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
is a... What is with my luck tonight? 11 to hit. Oh my god.
Unfortunately not, no.
Oh, no.
Second attack.
The
14 to hit.
Yep.
All
The
right.
dice
that's a
are
little
not in
better.
our favor
They
tonight.
really are not. And the physical dice, my D&D Beyond dice, doesn't matter. Gee, me Christmas. So that's 10.
Okay.
And then offhand with the other short sword,
Mm-hmm.
Do it, do it, do it.
15 to hit.
15's a hit.
Sweet.
Because my dice are garbage. And that is 9 damage.
Okay.
And I moved, what did I move? 15? 25 to get here? 20 to get here. So that's those attacks, that's the bonus. And then I am gonna pull back 10 and get out of... That will probably give him a opportunity attack, but I'm going to take it.
Okay, he's gonna swing at you. That is 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, and he does a total of 8 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
8 points it is. Gotcha. That is my turn.
Okay. Then the warlock reveals himself, and he's gonna cast Eldritch Blast on Tig.
Oh no.
Oh, hang on 1 second. There's, I may have... 1 second. Sorry.
Mhm.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I gotta
Do
remind
You got
myself
this.
how it works.
Do it.
Where is it?
done.
Where is it? 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 There's it is. There's it is. There's it is.
You got it.
Damage with it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. No. Hang on. No. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay,
Okay. I did the thing.
19 to
I
hit.
figured out the thing. 19 hits.
Okay. Ah! Oh, I'm gonna switch to different dice. I'm not gonna look for that one.
You can just keep using that one. It's fine.
Well, I dropped it on the ground. I'm not gonna look for it.
Oh. That makes sense. Do you
uh,
need me to go find it? I can come find it.
no,
for
you're
you.
fine. What was that? Oh yeah, Eldritch Blast. So that
Eldritch
is
Blast.
23 points of force damage, and you're pulled
Okay.
10 feet closer.
Oh well, that will make it that much easier to cast Hellish Rebuke at him.
Okay, Hellish Rebuke is cast.
Rebuke him.
And
Hellish Rebuke on Tiefling Squad.
So I must make a Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Oh, natural 1.
Oh,
All right, so he takes all of 18 points.
18
You-
points. Okay, so as he fires Eldritch Blast,
Fire.
you get pulled and you immediately cast Hellish Rebuke on his reaction. His cloak immediately erupts in flame as he immediately gets his body disappears and his cloak erupts in flame. He's gone.
All right.
Wow.
All right, now we just have his
So I'm
minions.
glad I did that to him and not the guy who only did
All right.
things to me.
At the minion's turn, we no longer are stunned. This one is gonna attack Quinn.
I mean.
24 to hit.
Oh, sugar. Yes.
Oh, that's not the right die. What the hell am I doing?
Sugars.
There we
Sugar.
go. 9 points of damage.
Okay.
This one is going to is going to stay where it is and it's going to use its reach to swing at Tig. Natural 20.
Ouch. It's not fair.
No.
That's
No.
24 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
Ow.
This
No,
one is
Medusa.
going to swing at Oral. Oh, with only a 9 to hit.
Does not hit.
This one is
Ooh.
going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. It's still out of range. That is their turn. We go back to Oral. You're no longer stunned.
Awesome. Just gonna swing on this one.
Okay.
Okay, what was the last one that just... I don't know why I'm talking with a southern accent. Why is which one was the last one that just swung on me?
The one that you were pointing at, the one that's right above you.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna hit him, them, that person, that human. Get fucked. That was a 12 to hit.
12 is what you need.
Oh, wait! Alright, cool. Oh, fuck. That was my fault. Okay, so I'll be 10 damage.
Okay.
I forgot to enter into my rage again. So is it possible to...
I'll let you say that you used your bonus. You used up a rage, so you can add the 3 points if you want.
Okay, cool. Then I will do that.
Yep.
So that'll be 13.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to... Is that one still up?
Yeah, none of them are dead yet.
Right, perfect. I'm going to hit again.
Okay.
Same one, 14.
Yep.
With 14 damage.
Okay, so as you swing the second time on that one, it immediately just kind of like laughs and twitches, and immediately kind of combusts. As it immediately turns into similar energy to what you saw inside the chambers, and immediately flows in the ceiling and immediately goes like a soul flying somewhere down the hallway.
I don't like that sound.
Perfect.
I don't
You
like
just see,
that.
everyone sees me hit him going, die, 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 and then it combusts.
I think he already
Good
did
job.
that.
You killed it. Good job.
Again.
So that's 2 attacks, 1 bonus action. Do you want to move? Take into account they do have reach, so if you move anywhere outside the one from the left side of you, it does get attack opportunity on you.
From the left side?
Yeah, because they have 10 feet
Cool,
of
then
reach.
I'll get closer to it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go after that one next.
Okay.
Next turn.
All right.
And that'll be my turn for this one.
Gwen.
Okay, I'm going to take my... Well, actually, I'm going to try something. We're going to see. I'm going to use my cantrip on this guy and go light to the face. So he has to make a dexterity save. Getting light to the face.
12.
To the face.
12.
He failed.
Okay.
So I don't know how this works. Like, what does it do? You touch an object no larger than 10 feet in dimension. The spell sheds a light in the radius. And
Okay. So you're okay. So you're thinking of something else. So what this does, you touch an object and becomes basically a lighted object. What the dexterity saving throw was is if you decide to throw the object that's lit up, they would have to make a dexterity throw to avoid it.
Oh, I see.
So it's like
Okay,
if you can't see in the darkness, you
sorry.
touch something and it becomes a glowy object.
So back up.
Okay.
Back up. I'm going to touch my rapier
Mhm.
and do that.
Okay, so
And
your
then
rapier is now glowing rapier.
And then hit him
Okay.
with my offhand with my rapier. That works. Yeah. 21 to hit
21's a hit.
and 10.
Okay. Just like the other
Damage.
one, he just combusts and his energy gets sent down the hallway.
Ooh. Well, at least that's gone. Yikes. I'm going to... How much... I can only move 30 feet. Okay. I need to figure out how far that is. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to move 30 feet. There. Oh, it moved the whole map on me when I did that.
Oh yeah.
That was so weird. I was like, Okay, so yeah,
Okay.
that is my turn.
Okay.
I don't like them disappearing down the hall like these weird soul things. That's not fun.
Teg.
That's not a good sign. All right, Teg unwillingly got pulled back in a melee with this dude, so figure might as well take a couple whacks at him with the short sword. Let's use
good.
Chonk die.
Good.
And that's going to be 27 to hit.
27's a hit.
So that's 6 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that is 8 damage.
Okay.
Offhand with the other short sword. 16 to hit.
16's a hit.
And that is 9 damage.
Okay, that is enough to have it repeat the process. It combusts, and its energy gets sent further down the hallway.
Oh.
Not liking that.
I don't know that I don't like the look of that, but at least it's not right here anymore.
Great. Got one more. We
Okay.
got this.
Anything else?
One more.
Nope. I'm
Okay.
going to stay here.
All right. With Summoner gone, there's only one left, as it is going to move in just enough. And it's going to swing for Earl.
Swing, swing.
23 to hit.
It's a D&D puppy.
That hits.
D&D puppy.
You take 6 points of damage and charisma saving throw, please.
6 points of. Is that already halved or?
Oh, yeah, you're raging now, so 3 points of damage and charisma saving throw.
Yes. Charisma saving throw.
You got this. Got this.
You
You
know
have
what
the
that's
Chris.
That's a solid 10 of charisma.
So you fail. It's gonna heal from the damage it took from you, and you are stunned.
Again?
Well, I could do with the healing because 3 points, motherfucker, but stun's not fun. So just chilling.
Oh, you don't heal. It heals from you.
Yeah, like it only took 3 points,
Oh, right.
right? Or 6.
Well, no, it takes a 6.
Yeah.
You just become resistant to it.
Fuck. Alright, never mind. I'm not happy anymore.
And that's all it can do in its turn. So we're gonna go to the top round to Oral. You are stunned, so you can say something, but you can't do anything.
You can mock her. Vicious
mockery. Oh no, you
You
can't
just
cast this.
see me. You just see like the birds
Say
flying
something
around
sort of
her head
garbled.
again. She just goes, "Fucking cunt," and then she whizzes around.
All right. Gwen.
I'm going to shoot it with my bow.
Okay.
Should be good.
25.
25's a hit.
10 damage.
Okay.
And it's too far from everything else. That's... I don't think I can do anything. Nope, can't do anything else. Sorry, guys. Besides, I can move. I'll move. I'll get closer. There we go.
Okay.
That's about it.
All right. Then we go to Tig.
All right. Well, let's do the slashy again.
Get it. That's it. Kill it dead.
I'm trying. Flashy 1. Once again with a natural 1 for a 9, so that's not going to do anything.
Bam.
What the hell is with the dice tonight? 22 to hit.
They just
Yeah.
want to... I guess they're being super spooky tonight.
Right,
Not
and that's
in
9
our-
damage. And then the offhand... 11 to hit.
11 is a miss.
Fuck! And I'm just going to stand there and glare at it.
Okay. All right. On its turn, it's going to. It's going to switch its target, and it's going to go for Tig.
Of course it is.
Oh
Hey.
God, that's terrible. Only a 7 to
fine.
hit.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
That is actually a miss.
Yeah. And Oral, you're no longer stunned. It is
Which,
your
since
turn.
I have an AC of 15 is a good thing.
Yep. Or you're no longer stunned. It's your turn, but feel free to give some pets first.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
No, it's
I
fine.
was just
He's
literally
so
thinking of
happy.
like, how can I get a dog to roll a D&D dice?
Cooper has missed you.
He licked it for good
Boop
luck.
it. Boop it for good luck.
Yeah, I know he wouldn't leave me alone earlier. I had to kick him out of the room. We're gonna go with our regular attack, and I rolled a. I don't know why I rolled physical die. Oh, because he breathed on it. I rolled
Yes.
a 24 to hit.
24 is a hit.
Fucking hell! And I lost my rage because I was stunned last turn.
Correct.
So.
Yeah.
It's fine. This time it's my fault, so I'll just do the 13 slashing damage.
That's enough, as it immediately combusts and
Oh.
it immediately gets sent
Oh,
away.
thank God.
Combat is done.
Die!
Bitch. Well, that was
you
fun. That wasn't fun at all.
Mhm.
So
As
Ed just sort
immediately they disappear,
glares at this.
you see a couple things in the room that grab your attention that weren't there before. One, for some reason, after the warlock disappeared, the room itself has generated more power. Also, in the warlock spot where it disappeared, there seems to be something that has been dropped.
Go check it
Go
out.
get it. Let's go get it. What is it?
Okay,
What is
so first off, it looks like it's a piece of its cloak. As it dropped it off, it looked like it changed its form. What you see is actually a piece of a lab jacket with a label on top of it that says Dr. Irons.
Hey, Commander.
You do not get a response.
Oh, shit.
Blimey, it ate Dr. Irons.
Yeah, but I was trying to get
I think it was Dr. Irons.
Yeah, I think it was.
The only other thing you see is there
It-
seems to be some
oh.
paperwork that is dropped. There seems to be like a file that's on
Take
the
it.
floor.
Take it all.
Okay.
Read it and then take it all.
Okay, so I believe only one of you can read it because it's an infernal.
Oh,
That would be
shit.
me.
Yep. The information actually is in infernal text, which is forbidden, but you, as a tiefling, can read it. It explains about
Impressive.
essentially how this chamber is, what it's meant to do. It's going through the information. It goes over 4 names. There's Dr. Irons. There's Dr. Selvik. There's Dr. Petrosa. And there's Dr. Where's the last one? I had it in here. Where did I put the name?
Oh, no.
Dr. Irons, Dr.
Dr.
Petrosa, what was the third one?
Mutalis. Mutalis.
Doctor.
What was the other one? Irons, Petrosa, Metalis. and
Irons,
what-
Selvik, Petrosa,
Selvik.
Metalis.
This file is a communique between them. Since they can't ever go to each other's offices, they have to send information through a certain pocket dimension to transport that stuff back and forth. This seems to be a way that they're able to do it using dark magic to pass information back and forth. And this is going through a sort of kind of like a hieroglyphic kind of text in Infernal. It's
They're
explaining
definitely-
essentially how this place sort of works, but doesn't give out all the information. Part of it is damaged. Each room itself is a generator, supplying a certain amount of power to allow this place to operate. They're trying to create what is called a soul cage. When they're able to generate enough souls, they should be able to operate the soul cage, and they should be able to reach a point of their overall completion point. To do this, they
I'm
must
guessing-
it requires them to get enough souls. They are unsure of how many they need. Under certain circumstances, these souls cannot be pulled out of out of someone by force. They must be earned.
I'm guessing you relay all this to us while
I
you're.
relay all this, whatever they're gonna. How do you earn a soul?
This is just weird and well, definitely illegal. We found the illegal shit.
It looks like there's some more
yeah, I think-
information, but it's not in this specific spot. Looks like some of the information
we'll
is left in the other rooms.
I guess we should.
Who
use
has
this.
communication with the commander? Is it only
We
Gwen?
we can
All
all
three of
do
you
it,
can communicate, but for some reason
but
she's
she's
not
not
responding.
communicating. Yeah, she's not communicating back. Right
That's
now,
not a good sign.
right?
Commander? Commander? Are you taking a shite? Where are you?
You hear kind of like a sort of feedback, like kind of like she's kind of like not really like damaged, but sounds like she's responding because maybe she's like. All of you give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
How about 26?
26. You can
That's
tell.
that's a 5.
You can tell that it seems very similar to when you had your migraine. It sounds like whatever's happening to her, she does not want to use magic right now, and it's giving her a terrible headache. And the way that you guys communicate is a sort of magic.
All right. Well, we only have to hope that she can see us still. Let's take the papers and this lab piece of remnants of his lab coat with his name on it so that we can,
Yep,
eventually
pack it away.
take these people into custody for doing spite work, as you would say.
You
Right.
think she's been botched by these buggers? Wait,
Ah.
she's not answering. Oh,
I don't
5.
think
What
she's
does
been.
that even mean?
I don't think she's been botched. Botched?
What
Is that what you
does that
said? Like,
Please clarify.
it means being killed.
I am
I
going
don't
to
think-
take one of my superior potions.
Oh yeah, let's do some health potions before we.
Oh, the cleric in me is like, who needs healing? And then I was like, wait, I can't do that. Can't
No,
do
you
this.
can't.
Not
We have a
as
regular
barbarian.
health too.
So I think I gave you guys 4 regular health and 2 superiors. I think that's what I did.
So
Yeah.
how do we roll
So,
for
like,
these?
just
I don't know how to.
Roll the. It says
Oh, there
how
we go.
many.
Okay, there we go. I got it.
So
Are we still under Joe
you-
rules where if we
Plus-
use it as an action, we get the full amount?
Yes.
Oh,
Get that
Okay.
get that full healing,
I
guys!
don't need to.
Get it.
Don't need to roll. I keep forgetting about that.
So
So
what
if
is
you're
that
doing them
one?
right now, you can get maximum value out of it.
What is the
32 to
maximum
40.
value for?
Which one are you rolling?
Healing just a healing potion.
2d4, so that's 8. That's 10. 10.
10. Okay. 10.
Make sure you mark it off your list that use up the healing potion.
Yeah. I'm deleting it.
This little mini series, I will not be as generous with items as I usually am.
I know.
Joe's like, suffer.
I give you guys so much now. I give you nothing.
I give you nothing.
All right. Well, we
Pain.
should probably think hopefully she's still paying attention. Is not damaged enough to
No, when it was us, it was just for a minute. so
What's
I-
everybody's
Yeah.
passive perception right now?
My passive perception is 19.
19?
Good old
19.
19.
19.
For the 19s, you just out of just for a split second, you swear to God you hear something crawling above you, but not in the room. But it's like almost like up, like if there was a room above you, it's crawling up there. But it's so fast that Earl you never heard it. Like if you guys say anything, it's like I didn't hear shit, kind of like that.
I didn't hear shit.
Did you hear that? I look at Val. I'm looking at you and be like,
Oh
"Did you hear
yeah,
that?"
yeah. There's something up there.
We
Hey,
should probably
what?
keep moving.
Fucking
Something crawling.
souls running for their lives. Yeah, I saw that. It was pretty cool, wasn't it?
No, I don't think souls crawl. All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's get the
Wait,
hell
what?
out of Dodge.
Let's get out
Yes,
of here. see if we
something's
can get her to let us
crawling
back
above
into the main room.
Well, luckily that you guys busted into that room, so you guys can get back out into the hallway. without
Yay,
having
we
her
can
out.
bust back out.
Yeah, so you guys can at least get in the hallway. So
Okay.
as you guys head out back in the hallway, remember you guys took a left. So now what you guys have is either get out to the intersection, take a right to go back to your commander, take a left where you could have gone straight, or go straight where you could have turned right, if that makes any sense.
What do we want to do first?
Should we check on her?
I guess
Commander.
we could check on her. Yeah, I guess we could. Try
You
to
just
check on
hear
her.
like a
Hold it off.
slight, like almost like she is just in slight pain, but it's really hard to tell.
Mm.
I mean,
Right.
not
I don't
to be
like
a
it, but
bit
we
of a
should-
cunt, but she gets paid more than us, so I assume she can handle her own. And
yeah,
start
I
going
think
the
she'll
other
chew
way,
us out if
'cause
we
I'm an
come back
asshole.
now. All right, keep going.
Which way are we going? Straight or the others? Other.
Whichever direction
Is
was
there
not
one that is
towards
a left
Commander.
now that was not back to her? I lost track.
Okay, so
Michael,
if you guys
keep
want to
going
go
left,
back,
right?
so you guys went left originally. If you want to go back to her, you gotta take a right.
Yeah,
We don't want to go to her.
We'll go left.
Let's just
but
keep
we
going
can
left.
Yeah, let's just go left.
Left,
Joe's like,
left,
great.
left, and left.
So you're not gonna go back to her. You're gonna go to another room.
Yep.
Okay, got it. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So as you head back out in the corridor, now you all hear this little pattery sound above you, almost as if like you're in like utility tunnels, and there's like something on the floor above you that's like going through like there's grates beneath you, and you just hear it scattering
How
above
high
you.
is the ceiling?
15 feet.
Okay, so I'm not long enough to poke at it. Actually, I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make like a banging noise against where the skittering was.
Okay, skittering quiets.
Do I hear it? The thaumaturgy?
Oh, you heard the banging, yeah.
Yeah,
You
you all
heard the
would have heard it.
Yeah, we would all hear
You
everything.
hear
goes-
me jump and go.
It goes
Go
quiet.
ahead.
I'd say at this point where you would have done that would be right at the intersection before you take a left. So you're right at the intersection. That's where you would have done it. You would have stopped it. Do you guys continue
Cool.
to go
I
left?
also jump at the thaumaturgy and go, by the gods.
No, that ain't where
Sorry,
that's
it's just
from.
her.
Let's go.
As you start walking, I need everyone to give me a dexterity saving throw. If you have a if you have a feature that allows you to not be surprised, then you have advantage.
I don't.
Wait,
know
where do
what
I
that
find
I think
that?
I do.
The only person I think would have it would be our barbarian, but I'm not quite sure if I give it to you or not.
That sounds.
Let me
Did you say a dex saving throw?
dex saving throw. So you probably have.
I have advantage on dex saving throws against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
And you
Oh,
would
I
technically.
forgot. I need to remember for future reference opportunity attack. Okay, you said dex save?
Dex save, and then our barbarian gets advantage on it.
Okay.
I got it.
My dex save is a 15.
15.
Okay. I get it. With advantage, I also have a 15.
We all got 15s.
You all got 15s.
Well, let's hope it's good enough.
15 gang.
Immediately at this moment, you all react as soon as this large thing just pierces the ceiling and tries to impale all of you at once. As you see this long, like metallic tendril immediately come down like a lance and pierce at all of you. You're all going to take damage. DC was 16. You're all going to take
What type of damage?
5 points of piercing damage. You technically
I
would
guess
not be
that doesn't
raging
matter.
right now.
Yeah, I was like, wait, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
As immediately it just pulls itself up. Everyone give me a perception check if you can quick see what it actually came from before it moves.
17.
17,
19 plus 9, 28.
28.
Perception. That's a 15.
You see some kind of crazy sized abomination above you that's using one of its many legs to pierce like javelins through the actual ceiling, and it is crawling above you. This thing is stalking you.
So are we seeing it like through a grating or?
There's no grating, but it's the hole that it pierced the ceiling with.
Oh,
You're
just
able
through
to
the
see,
through
yeah,
the hole.
and it's a
Okay.
small hole, so it like if you moved and this is the perception check was to see could you see it in a quick second.
Through that.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Was anybody's perception check higher than 20?
Yes.
No.
It looks like a giant metallic spider.
Ew. Gross.
Oh,
Don't
bless
tell
me.
me that. No.
Would you rather not know?
Yes.
I take it back. It's not.
Wow.
It's a pony.
Fluffy.
It's a pony.
I would be so much happier knowing it's a pony.
It's a
Stop.
big fluffy metal pony.
That's
Laurel.
gonna
Come
be
on.
my new one shot for Ryan. It's just gonna be just riding on horses and just fighting each other while you're on horses.
I would be mercifully killed by all these horses.
There's gotta be a tabletop game for jousting. There's gotta be.
There has to be.
There's
I promise you, Ryan. I will
Cody's
make
not
you a
here,
one shot just
but-
for you. I'll make you a one shot just for you. That's gonna have ponies and
not
horses.
to, Joe. Not to. I'm assuming you got the same book Corey gave us.
What book?
It's the barely balanced creation. Shout out. So they have like a Renaissance festival one shot. that they wrote.
Oh.
It's more than a one
Oh
shot,
yeah.
but it's got a whole section of jousting.
All
Oh.
right.
Well, then I need to
Well,
do
that
this for
happened.
y'all.
Of course
I gotta
they
do
wrote
this for
that,
you.
Yeah.
I will be there so quick. I'll do my.
Well, you gotta send me this information because I don't have that
Wait.
book. I don't have that book, so I
I
Yeah,
swore
we
she
don't
bought
have
you the
it.
book.
The
Did she
adventure-
not
it's
buy
the
it for
adventure-
you?
no.
Yeah, it's the adventure that the barely
Oh,
balanced
then I'll have
book.
to. Yeah, I'll have to lend you my book. What?
Otherwise, if she's got one, tell her to let me borrow it when I see her in.
I swore she
weeks?
bought one for you. I think maybe she was asking you if you had it, but then ultimately didn't buy it for you.
Oh,
But
I
was
think she
thinking
did
about
ask me about
buying
it, and I
for
told her
you.
no, but she never continued talking about it. Well, we're gonna get back onto the story.
Okay,
So-
well, anyway,
Yeah.
okay.
We've got a game to play, guys.
Anyway, it's over here. So.
Yeah.
We've
So-
been. So we're going. We gotta
So
be very
as you're
stealth-
moving through
stealthy
this,
us.
I need everyone to give me a stealth check.
Okay, yeah, let's stealth the rest of the way here.
Stealthing.
I can't wait to let you
29.
guys down.
All right, now I'm rolling a little bit better. How
Holy.
about a 25?
25.
I wish I had the spell pass without a trace. So
So
I
do
can
How about
I.
a
never
10?
do-
10.
But a good old 10.
And Gwyn, what'd you get?
I had a 29.
Okay.
Yeah.
As two of you being really, really quiet, unfortunately, the barbarian does not move as swiftly. I need Earl to give me a dexterity saving throw with advantage again.
Oh, I can do
Careful.
that.
Do it.
Okay.
Got this.
Okay. All right. You said dex saving throw.
Mhm.
That would be an 18.
Okay. As it immediately strikes at you, it does hit you, but looks like it was trying to grab at you, but you're able to pull away and only get scratched
Oh.
by it. You're going to
Oh,
take
fuck.
5 points of piercing damage as it immediately
Piercing.
pulls its arm back up. And at this point, it's going to start screeching really, really loud. I need everyone to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Ah,
Gross.
You're just gonna hear me
do
go.
not want. Oh, god damn it.
Oh,
Natural 1 for a 3.
Ooh.
I got a 4.
Oh.
Just gonna
Fox not gonna
Yeah.
die. Why do you betray me?
I'm gonna
I got an
die.
18 for a Constitution.
As
I need to grab
Or-
my other dice then.
As
My
Earl,
own
you are expecting now something to happen, but the other two of you think you're able to move far enough away. You're not ready for it. As immediately this creature now made enough holes, it immediately drops in as this giant thing that looks like it's made out of the metal of this place and is just muscle and tendrils and all
Yes.
different kind of things, almost like it's made out of different body parts fused together.
Yeah.
We're gonna go into a chase scene
Ah. Okay.
with only one direction to go. You guys have a choice. You guys can try to fight it in the corridor, or you can run. You pick.
Does this look like something we can take at all?
You can give me an insight check before you make the decision.
Before I make that call? Thank you.
Can I help?
appreciate that.
Can I help?
I'm
Please
gonna
help.
do that too because my
We're gonna put our
intelligence
heads
is a
together 'cause
-1.
I rolled an
14.
8, which makes it a 9.
14.
14.
Well,
You-
if are you gonna? Okay, are
I'm
you
helping.
Are you helping or are you?
she's
or
just
are
doing
you
her own
helping?
check. I think she's just doing her own
Okay,
check.
she's doing her
Yeah.
own check.
So you
Because if
can
you help, you're giving the
tell
other person advantage.
Gwyn, that this thing is not indestructible, but in a tight corridor, it probably is able to get you. You probably need more open
Okay.
space to fight it.
We need to run
Back in the big room.
back to a room. It doesn't
You
matter.
only have one
Some
room to go to unless you try to get underneath it. It is blocking the space, and now that you guys have
Yeah.
walked towards the north, you only have one room to go. So we're gonna go into a
Run!
chase
Where we
scene.
go?
So
Run, run,
you
run,
guys
run.
all get to make
Cool.
one check before it decides to catch up to you. If for some reason you have 2 fails and only 1 success or more fails than that, it catches up to you before you can get to the
catches us.
door, and you guys have to fight it
Yeah.
while you're contained in this hallway.
Oh.
Ah!
So-
Guys,
All
we
right,
got
what
this.
checks are we making?
Well,
can take-
we're
Oh,
you
it
guys
just-
get to
yeah.
pick. No one can make the same check more than once. So if one of you succeeds in a certain check that involves whether it's athletics, acrobatics, some way to move faster, however you want to do, you got to make it creative. If you succeed in
Okay.
it, the other can't make that same check. So we're gonna start in the order of the initiative. So we're gonna start with Oral. You tell me what kind of check you want to make and how this would benefit you to try to get away from the creature.
So here's the sad thing is I was gonna try to fight it because I have an intelligence of 9 and I rolled a 2 for insight. So I was like, I can take it. So maybe when Gwen is like, we need to run, I just go, oh, maybe we do. And then I would like to athletics check my way, like, football player, quarterback.
You're just going to use your own strength. You're going to try to push yourself forward. All right, give me an
You're
athletics
gonna
check.
be
Yeah.
running back, and you're just gonna run.
That was in that 20. That was in that 20. It was my
That
first
means
one.
that technically gives you 2 successes. So
Sweet.
2 out of 3 right there.
Yes.
So,
Nice.
all right. So for
Good start.
for Gwen, you can't use athletics. What would you like to use?
I'm going to use acrobatics and like parkour off the side.
Parkour. Okay, give me acrobatics.
21.
21. All right, so that's a success. Automatically, because the natural 20, not to cut you out, Tig, but you do not have to roll, as you immediately are able to get your 3 rolls right away, as you're able to push your way through. As you see the door is not open for you, though.
Shit.
What do you want to do as you're running? As you notice the door is still closed. What do you do?
We're gonna have to try to barge open it, right?
Okay. I want
No?
Is it locked?
you can't tell
Can
until
I
you get
push it
there.
open? Can I
Yeah.
shoot the
Alright.
barbarian?
I'll tell you what, if you're gonna just try to powerhouse this, everyone give me a strength check if you're proficient.
Actually, first,
Mhm.
before then, when we're within 30 feet of it, I am going to take a chance that it might not be locked, and I am going to try to use thaumaturgy to slam it open.
Okay. So use thaumaturgy. It looks like it does enough to at least move it, but not enough for you guys to be able to get through it before the creature attacks you.
Okay.
So everyone give me a strength check. The DC will be lowered now because you did thaumaturgy. If you're proficient with athletics, you can give me an athletics check.
Oh, athletics track.
If you're proficient in it.
Yep.
Yes. Which is good, because that makes it a 10.
10.
What is with my dice? My God.
A 24.
Okay. With the thaumaturgy, that is enough to get you guys there. As
Oh,
the
God.
thaumaturgy moved it, and you guys immediately just powerhouse and push your way through. As immediately you get into the next room, the creature, as you immediately look around, you look at the creature dived in somewhere and is now gone. As you can see, a giant hole in the floor.
Of course.
The fuck? Place
You
is
now
horrible.
find yourself into what
Oh,
looks like
yeah.
a giant mortuary.
Oh, that's
Ew.
not fun. Gross.
Bodies laid on
this
tables
is
and
fun.
experimented on. Some of them pieces missing, some of them replaced with what looks like cybernetic parts that have no power. This is very much Frankenstein's lair amplified to 1,000. Every piece looks like it is kind of, what other way can we fuck up somebody until we get the answer we want? Everyone give me an
Boy.
investigation check on the room.
Oof. And there just
Um,
happens to be a coffin in the background.
While we're doing that,
Jesus, my investigation is
Aurel just goes, right, so we're here to find out if there's illegal activities going on. I think we have enough to prove that there's illegal activities going on,
We're
right?
here to clean him out, Aurel. Did you forget our job?
Yeah,
yeah,
our
I
job
did.
is to kill it out. We have to
Oh,
clear it
alright.
out.
I didn't
Yeah.
know if this was a seek and destroy or like
One shot is done. They got their proof. Law and order. We're done.
Now we just
Not
gotta get
gonna
out
lie.
alive and get out alive and report back. Yeah, that's
Not
it.
gonna lie, I hit the pub after we had that whole work meeting. Alright, carry on. Anyway.
It's okay.
You are under arrest, sir.
Yeah, Aurel, next time choose a quieter snack. and
D&D
popcorn
Law
that
and
you
Order.
Hear the briefing.
I'd watch it.
That tasted really good, didn't it? Alright, that's
All right, so your investigation checks. What do we got?
22.
22?
22.
17.
17?
6.
6. So unfortunately for Tig, you're mostly maybe just totally befuddled by the gore of this room. For the two of you that succeeded, you're noticing a few things. One, this place has not been scrubbed. There are notes and files everywhere. By
Everywhere.
every body, there is some information. And it looks like this is both a mortuary and a torture chamber. There are some tools around here that are meant to actually keep people alive and actually mangle them without killing them. This is someone who loves their job and is extremely twisted.
Oh. Oh my.
You also seem to notice, looking at each person, there was a piece missing from each person. It's different every time. Each piece is usually replaced by something else. One person's missing an arm. Maybe it's not there, or maybe it's replaced by a robotic part. One, maybe someone's missing an eye. Eye's not there, or just replaced with just a bulb. Something like that. Nothing's fancy, it's all mangle.
This doesn't even seem like it has a point. It looks like it was just for fun.
Right? I'm gonna go around and at least try to take some of the
Information.
Like if there's like some of the information and pocket it because we need it for evidence. And I'm also gonna go look at this. There's a coffin over here in the corner.
Okay.
Never a good sign when there's a coffin.
Right.
So you check out the coffin. The coffin
I
is
have my
coffin's up.
dagger. Oh,
Coffin
it's
is actually
okay.
dusty and dirty.
Mm.
You assume that this is actually
Gross.
maybe from actually this is the way that bodies are brought in here, and it looks like a body hasn't been in here sometime.
Okay.
But you can definitely tell from looking in there, bodies are brought in here live and trapped inside the coffin. You can see nail scratch marks on the inside. You can see blood of maybe where the nails cracked trying to scratch their way out.
Is there any like
Ew.
evidence of like
No.
you know little nails or something?
There's no
left in
residue
there?
that you can actually like look at or anything like that. You can just see what has been remainder. But as you go through the notes of different things, you're finding similar notations to the other place. You're seeing where the other room specifically was doing a certain kind of like virus or medicine to try to fuck with somebody, then try to cure it, fuck with somebody and try to cure it. This is trying to say, I'm not going to use medication. What if I remove body parts and replace them with something more advanced? It's like each room is trying to see, how can we make us better? Let's see, is it medicine? Is it technology?
This is definitely against ethics.
There are
You-
no ethics going
You
on.
eventually see one all the way over here. This one over here at the far northwestern room.
Yep. Going.
He's the
As
only
we
one that
run
is
to
put
it.
together. No cybernetic parts, but every piece of him is different. The
Ew,
torso is
did
different than
they-
the arm, is different than the leg, that is different than the hand, that is different than the head.
I have a feeling they took pieces from all the other ones and put them together with this one.
This definitely looks like someone tried to make like a racially advanced. You can see that like it was probably some kind of sea folk body. They attached fins to one side, gills to a human neck, horns to the head. Looks like they tried to do what they could to try to give the racial advantages of different kind of races and put them into one person. But does have notes of exactly what this is. Exactly what I was
All the
mentioning
notes.
is that someone was trying to make like the perfect specimen, but does show
We're
it
taking-
failed. It
We're
looks like
taking all the notes.
it looks like without the what is called the soul cage, which is brought up again, the specimen fails after 5 minutes worth of time.
Right.
Okay.
Until
What's
we can
everyone else
perfect
doing right now?
until we can perfect a soul cage, what we require will consistently fail.
I think we're all staring at the body, the girl's body, and
And
taking all the
note.
notes.
I
Literally,
take my great axe and I cleave a hole in its chest.
to make sure it's dead.
Yes.
Not a bad idea.
Do I have to
It's a
roll
good-
or anything for it?
No. You just want to just cleave it right in. All right, it gets cleaved.
Making sure
yeah.
it's dead.
Be like, that fucker won't get up now.
As you make that
Hopefully.
noise, you immediately
Feel
feel the
better now?
pain in your heads again. I need everyone to give me a
Oh,
Constitution
God.
saving throw.
Oh shit, no. Fuck.
Not with my dice tonight. Oh my god.
Oh God, no!
17.
17,
Not too bad.
18.
18.
I have an 8.
Okay. Once again, you fall into a pain of a migraine. Once again, going through you, but the two of you are fine. But you notice your magic seems to feel a little odd for anyone who has any kind of spells, even if they are racially to you. And at the same time, you can hear on the receiver from your commander immediately screaming out in pain.
Oh, sh.
At this same time, you hear a screech come the same sound of the spider creature that was following you, but does not appear in this room. But you start to see the same thing happen to the humanoids in here that happened in the cages, as immediately their souls immediately start forming.
Of course.
My bad.
Before we begin there, we're going to take a quick break. Allow everybody to stretch out, and we'll be right back. We'll take about a 5-minute break. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right, we're back from the short break. I'm just going to use everybody's initiative before because it's pretty good. We're just going to copy that down. We're going to copy and paste it over. So, as all these things start ripping out of their bodies
Gross.
and coming out as these pale, soulless creatures, some
And
of them
these came
even
out
come
of, like,
from
the
the
grates?
sewer grates.
Ugh, gross.
And some of them even ripped through some of the tiles in the floor.
Ew.
We're going to start off with our barbarian.
Barbarian. Go.
Fuck, sorry, I was swallowing some chicken.
No, you're fine.
Okay, so the one I cleaved still turned into a creature thing.
So, to put this in perspective, the bodies aren't attacking you. It's whatever's inside of them is attacking you.
Perfect. Okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of it. So, I'm gonna rage.
Right.
And to put this in perspective, because it's on a table right now, it's currently like in like creepy like demon like strike pose against you as its jaws like
Ew.
open.
Disgusting. Alright. Gonna rage, and then I'm going to hit it
Gotta love
with a
Halloween.
23 to hit.
23 is a hit.
Perfect. That will be... Oh, God. That will be 9 damage.
9 damage.
It's
Okay.
really upsetting for me. So I'm gonna hit it again
Okay.
with a 12 to hit.
12 is what you need.
Okay, that's a little better. That's gonna be 17 damage.
Okay, that's enough to kill it. As it
I'm just like,
poofs away and its
Die!
energy itself gets pulled down in the hallway. This time, though, as you hear and see the energy, it almost sounds like something's eating it in the hallway. As it's almost like kind of like absorbing it and like numbing on the soul.
Gross.
Oh,
yeah,
that's not
a little
good.
bit.
Okay, anything else in your turn?
That is my turn.
Gwen.
I'm gonna move to the other side of this thingy,
Sounds fair.
right? So I can like, pop up and hide,
Now,
and
you do automatically, because you would be going before all these others, you would automatically get advantage.
oh sweet, yes. And I'm going to, let's see, which one is the closest? Are you closer?
Yeah, that'd be your
Yes,
closest
you're
to.
closer. Okay, so I'm going to shoot it. I'm gonna like jump up of the thing and shoot it and get advantage.
Okay.
22 to hit,
22 is a hit.
19 damage.
19 damage.
Okay, then I'm gonna duck back down.
Okay. All right.
That's
Tig.
All right, since I see that some of them are coming from the grates, or I'm
Yes.
actually going to 20, 25, 30. Is this like a box or something here?
Yeah.
I'm going to get up on the box,
Okay.
and let's see. Right, so they're basically all within range.
yeah.
Yes, longbow. So I'm going to actually fire at the one that's farthest away over here
Sweet.
with a 26 to hit
26 is a hit.
Woo.
for 12 damage.
12 damage.
And second attack, same guy, 29 to hit
29's a hit.
for 11 damage.
That's enough. As it does die, its energy gets pulled in, and once again, you hear something kind of pulling up and chewing on whatever energy it is.
I don't
do
like
not
that.
like that, Sam. I am.
I do not like it. I guess we'll get to it later.
And that's my turn.
Okay. So we're going to go to the Soulless. This one's going to actually act differently than the rest, and it's actually going to go into an actual frenzy. And it's going to start
No.
charging. It's going to first
Okay.
use up half its movement to actually jump over
Jesus.
the actual table, and it's going to swing. Oh, actually, make sure I can. Let me put on the grid. I apologize. Grid.
Grid.
Yep, it's gonna swing at Earl, and since it's frenzying, it gets advantage.
Oh no.
That is 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, as it swings its elasticated arm at you, it's gonna paw at you for 13 points. If you're raging, you take 6.
Okay.
And I need you to make me that charisma saving throw.
You got this.
That was a nat 20. That was a nat 20 for a total of 21.
Okay, then it has no effect. I'll let you say, because you got an nat 20, you, like, give me athletics check. Just roll me athletics. We're going to make this fun.
Okay.
Get it.
Well, that wasn't as awesome as the nat 20, but that would be a 14.
14. As it tries to grab you, you grab its arm and you immediately pull it towards you for a free attack of opportunity.
Nice.
Go ahead and swing
I
at
get
it.
attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna swing. That's an 18 to hit.
That's enough to kill it. As its energy gets pulled into the hallway and you hear the chom chom choms.
Ew. Gross.
Alright. This one is going to go into frenzy as well. It's going to charge. It's going to move all the way up here in a fast pace. And it's going to actually do something different. As you start to see its veins in its body start to turn orange. And you start to see like this scaly skin appear on it. And it's going to immediately breathe out poison toxin. I need, because technically you're hiding, only person who needs to roll would actually be our barbarian, so I needed to give me a dexterity saving throw. You do not get advantage on this because this is oh no, you would get advantage against this because you do see
She
it.
can see it. She can see it.
Alrighty, that would be an 18.
Okay, so you're gonna take half damage as he's gonna puke toxic gas on you.
Gross.
That's so gross.
You're gonna take 25 points. That's already halved, so 25 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Wow.
Alright.
And
so
immediately
glad.
after he spits it out, he's immediately gonna fall on the ground. He's gonna die.
Oh, shit.
And
That's
his
like
power
a
immediately.
one and done.
Yep, he sacrificed his body to actually spew out his energy.
Ew.
This one is going to frenzy himself. He's going to go over here. This one's going to do the same thing. It's going to frenzy, and he's going to appear on top of this table.
Ew.
This one is going to run in, and he's going to get here. This one is going to get about here. Here. About here. That's their
Line 'em up
turns.
So I can just so I can shoot them all.
Some of them are like
and
hopping over
over.
tables. Some of them are like hopping between tables, like almost doing like these little predator kind of like jumps between them.
Ew. Gross.
We're gonna go back over to Oral.
Alright, Aurel is, she's not feeling great anymore. So she's going to retreat here,
Mm-hmm.
and she's going to use she's going to burn an action to take a superior healing potion,
Okay.
which will give me the full amount, right?
Yep,
Which is,
you would get
I
the
think,
full
40
amount if you want to
HP.
sacrifice your action to do it. Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to sacrifice that action to give myself that. I'm already in rage, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So you would
It's really
lose your
dumb. I shouldn't
rage.
ask you. I should be knowing this. But I'm going to... So I have a dagger. And I'm going to risk it. I'm going to chuck this dagger
Mm-hmm.
at this homie G right here as my other action.
That works. That'll keep your rage going.
There you
Alrighty.
go.
That's going to be a 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
And then that will be 10 damage total.
Okay.
And that's gonna be my turn.
All right. Sounds good. We're gonna go over to Gwyn.
Okay, I'm gonna first pop up and shoot.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to do advantage. Oops. Here, let me try again. Well, just in case. If it's any better. So that is 27 to hit. I'm gonna shoot at this guy.
27's a hit.
That's 30 damage.
Jesus Christ, yeah, he's dead.
Sweet.
Body
Get
combusts and
on!
gets sent into the actual hallway where it gets nummed on.
And then I'm gonna pop back up and I'm gonna throw a dagger at the other one behind him.
Fair enough.
And that's a 21.
21's a hit.
That's 19 or 18 damage.
Okay.
This is why I like my sneak attack. And I'm just gonna move slightly and still be hidden.
All right. Tig.
Yeah.
All right. Is there one left that's doing the frenzy thing?
They're all frenzying right now.
They're all
frenzying right now.
Mhm.
Oh, goody.
They're all frenzying.
Alrighty, then I'm gonna shoot at this guy.
Okay.
And that's gonna be 17 to hit
17's a hit.
for 12 damage.
Okay.
Second attack, 23 to hit
Mm-hmm.
for 6 damage.
He is still up.
All right. And now that I have made myself a big shiny target, I am going to, again, bonus action Nature's Veil
And go invisible.
and go invisible, and I'm going to scoot my ass for
Scoot, scoot, scoot.
5. Right here.
Cute. Scooting is a good idea. Cute.
And stay invisible and stay quiet
Okay.
until I can snipe him the next time.
Okay. All right. So continuing their frenzies, this one's gonna hop over. And it's gonna jump on top of this. It technically knows where you were, and it's gonna look to see if you're there, which it does. And it's gonna
Yep, it
swing
sees me.
down at you. Oh, but it misses with only a 10.
Yes.
This one's gonna run in and it's gonna follow. It's gonna go about there. It's gonna swing.
Oh, fuck.
13 to hit.
Nope, that misses.
Okay. This one's gonna run in to about here. This one's gonna continue frenzying about here, and this one's gonna land about here. That's their turns. We're gonna go back over to Oral.
Alrighty, I'm gonna come for this one. I don't know if it likes me ping. I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna do a little smack. Is it 27 to hit?
27 hits.
Alrighty. This feels too simple as someone who always plays a spellcaster. That's gonna be 18 damage.
And which one was that?
That was the one I'm closest to right now.
Okay, that one's dead.
Okay, cool. For my second attack, I'm gonna go to his friend
Mm-hmm.
that's standing too close to me, and I'm going to give him a whack. 21 to hit
Mm-hmm.
with... It's only 11 damage.
That's alright. He only had 1 point left.
Woo! Die! I'm gonna use that flex of killing 2 of them in a row to look at the others and be like, who's fucking next? Like with my great axe down there to try to intimidate them.
Alright, give me an intimidation check.
Woo wee! That will be a 23 intimidation.
As you immediately just kind of like illustrate what is going on, as their smiles don't look like they can unsmile. Like it looks like they're always like that. But their eyes immediately like kind of like change shade colors. They like slow down, they unfrenzy themselves. They kind of go in more of like a pack tactic. They're not backing down, but it looks like they're changing the strategy.
Okay. Alrighty. With that, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Gwen.
I'm going to sneakily move.
Okay. Give me a stealth check to see if they can tell that you moved from one spot to the other.
Okay. 30.
30. You assume they didn't notice that you went from one spot to the other.
Okay. And then I'm gonna do the whole pop up and shoot
Okay.
and pop back down.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot at this one right
Okay.
here. And ooh, 15.
15's a hit.
Oh, so 29.
Fuck yeah, he did.
Hey!
And then I'm gonna take my dagger, pop up, and I'm gonna shoot at this one right here.
Okay.
Can it see like that one right there? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
25 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
21.
He did.
And then I'm gonna just pop back down and be like, ah! It's like, whack-a-mole. Like,
Fair enough. All right, one left. Tig.
All right, Tag is gonna.
Tag, go.
The shooting
Get it,
is
Tag.
working. We're gonna shoot.
Okay.
Tag him down!
Get him,
And that's
tag
gonna
him
be,
down.
Spooky 20
Yep.
for
Spooky
7 damage.
Okay. 7 points of damage.
Second attack is 16
Mm-hmm.
for 9 damage.
Okay.
And it's too far away. Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna tuck myself in over here. Nah. And I don't think he's right. Nope. So that's my turn.
Okay. With one left, Amy looks around. It's gonna assess the situation. Okay. It's gonna immediately run in, seeing only one within its range. It's gonna run right towards you. It's gonna glow orange like the other one. So you're gonna have to
Gross.
make a dexterity saving throw,
Careful!
please.
Oh no! Watch out!
Not again.
Careful!
Oh no. Oh no, that's a 10. That's a 10.
Oh no. Okay.
Life in Tanksville.
Wait. I get advantage. Right. I get advantage, right?
You get advantage.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. Let me. No, that's still 10.
Okay.
Otherwise.
Oh no!
So because you don't get it halved, you take 39 points of poison damage.
Oh no!
As it explodes and immediately its energy gets sent off. Combat is done.
Damn.
Alrighty, you see me looking pretty fucking roughed up, and I just am covered in orange vomit. I'm just like, it's fucking disgusting.
You
At-
okay over
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, it was.
At this
I'm great.
At this
Can't
point,
tell.
before you guys can assess anything, during this whole
Oh.
battle, your commander was still in utter pain during all this. And at this point, you can hear her yelling even down the corridors in utter pain.
Oh god.
But you can hear that she's also fighting against something in her quarters as you hear something
Oh.
crash and move. And then all of a sudden, seconds later, goes quiet.
Fuck.
Well,
We fucked up by
shit.
not going to help her. Fuck shit.
She signed on. Alright. How bad are you looking?
Yeah, we need to figure out how bad
I
you're looking.
can't. I'm sorry.
I am true neutral, baby.
I'm
We're
just-
gonna get a job done.
I'm shook. I'm shook.
This is not Dira.
So,
Yeah, it's not
This is very not Dira. It's throwing me for a loop.
How are you looking, alright?
I have something that resembles 40 HP left out of 100 plus.
Ugh.
So
Yeah, we need to amp you back up. Do you have a superior health?
Let's hold on to those in case we need to use on our own. Give you
Okay.
a cure wound.
Oh, you have cure wounds.
So, yep. And I'm gonna just do that at first level just to pump you up a little bit for now.
you
So
have
that's
cure
new.
wounds?
I have cure wounds.
Sheesh.
Well,
So
shit.
that's and we're out of combat, so that's an action. That works. So it's 7. Yes. 1 8.
Shit.
You get back 8.
8. Cool.
I'll tide you over a little bit.
I'm okay right now. If I go down
Got a
anymore, I'll
mission and
let you guys
everything,
know.
but like, should we
Alright.
go check on the commander?
I
Probably
mean,
like good duty thing to do.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Let's see
Yeah.
if we can get to her.
You guys are not really enthusiastic about this, I'm all worried.
Well, the fact that she was screaming and then all of a sudden it goes radio silence. Yeah, that's
I'm a
not
little
good.
more worried about us not being able to get in and out of places, but let's go check on her if we can.
Give me the group. Give me a perception check. If you're proficient in survival, you can roll me a survival check to see if you can figure out where this creature is, if it's still
I
stalking
am
you.
not proficient in survival. I am proficient in perception, which is going to do me a
gladly
whole
take that.
lot of good when it's a 5 on the die, so that's a 14.
Yeah, I got a 14 survival.
13.
Okay. Everything has gone quiet. Even the sound that you could hear over the frenzying soulless that are charging at you, you could still hear the spider creature around the corner. Now with it quiet, you don't hear it. You don't hear its breath. You don't hear its pattering. Either it's being very still, or it's left the area. You do not hear anything else move at all.
I think it's what went after her.
I mean, it could have, but that's not
Or
good. if
killed
it's
her,
the-
and then it's moving on and come kill us.
Well, that's kind of what I meant. But
Yeah.
anyway, we should go check
We
on her
just-
and figure it out from there.
You're really good at compartmentalizing. Do you have any advice?
How long have you been been doing this? That's the question.
Get dumped on somebody's doorstep when you're 3 and get raised to do this.
Oh shit! What? It's
Some
too late
asshole
for that
made it-
part.
Made a deal with a devil, and you were the evidence. They decided to dump you.
Do you need to talk about it?
Not really. Let's go check.
We can
on her.
talk about it another time.
Maybe
at a
later.
pub.
Maybe
Another
later.
Maybe a good pint. Yeah,
Maybe
probably
later.
not now.
The pint
But
sounds good. Let's survive to get to the pint. I
I feel like you need a therapist, and I'm not really good one. But give me a few pints, and I can definitely listen.
Give me some more things to kill. We'll be fine. Let's go.
I feel
let's
like
go check
I
on- let's go check
identify
on
with
the
that one
commander.
right there.
All
I
right.
can do that.
As you leave the area, completing 2 rooms, you suddenly get a blessing from the gods that your order serves. You automatically get a long rest.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Hallelujah.
Oh,
thank fucking
nice.
God.
Right?
Take the long
Literally?
rest.
Yeah, you can click on the long rest button. You completed that kind of checkpoint that I told you
No,
about.
I mean, she said thank fucking God, and I said literally.
Literally. Okay.
Literally.
I see what you did there.
Thanking the gods. Yes.
Thanking
So
the
now-
gods that are fucking us over.
As you start heading your way back to starting point, I need everyone to give me a stealth check, please.
Okay, stealthy stealthness.
Stealth.
A nat 20 for 32.
Damn.
23.
23.
17.
That's great.
That's not
You
bad.
guys are going quiet as all hell. As you're listening, you do not hear anything following you. You do not hear anything even down the one room you haven't been at yet. And you start making your way back to the original room. The door
I'm
is
literally
open.
a ghost. I'm a ghost.
Now, back in this room,
Oh.
all the chambers are now kind of smoking. It looks like this room took some damage. Looks like there's
no.
blood on the ground, and it looks like there are fresh bodies in here. Not
Oh,
the soulless, but it looks like there's some bodies, almost like the bodies that you just found in the previous room are now laying across this floor. You see her kind of like standing in front of the council as you can just hear her say, "What are you doing back?"
You screamed.
turn around.
You see her start to turn as you start to see these things growing out of her. These tentacles start to move as she
Ugh.
starts to twitch and start moving towards you. We're going to end the session there.
Oh, she's creepy. Creepy.
I will show you what she looks like.
Oh,
Oh no.
show us all. Show it to all of the people.
Show the world.
Show us all. You should put it on the forge so people can see.
Yeah.
There's
So
still about
let them see
people.
next week.
Yep,
Or on,
they'll see next
next
week.
week on Saturday.
85 people
Ooh.
watching us. Oh gosh.
All right, so everybody, thank you for checking out our horror
Thank
series.
you for joining us today.
if you enjoy this, we will do another one this Saturday. Hopefully, all of us will be able to play.
Yeah.
We'll have part 2 with that. Who knows, at the speed this is going, it might actually be done in part 2, but I have a third one just in case if it lasts a little bit longer. But if you want to check out Saturday's session. And
This bunch is less chatty than our regular campaign.
yeah, it's moving by really, really fast, so we might actually be able to get done with it.
Business. That's why we're all business.
That's
Everything
right.
is going up pretty well.
Business.
So might be 2 sessions instead of 3. And then tomorrow, I am not going to do a World of Aberrant. I'm actually going to do some streaming of the new Spider-Man game. So if you want to check out Spider-Man 2, I'll be streaming that for a little bit after I'm done with work, so I'll be streaming about 2 o'clock. So check that out. And then for a couple hours, because we have a birthday party to go to afterwards. But everybody have a fantastic night and have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.